Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news from geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and share our opinions, which you can take to work as facts. And I am your host, Chuck, and with me we have Randy.
What's up, Geek Beast? Hey, Chuck, man, what are we talking about tonight?
First of all, let me tell everybody there's audience participation in this newscast. That means you only come in and leave a comment on Twitch, on Facebook, or YouTube, and we will address it and actually talk about whatever you want us to talk about. But let me get to the news, Randy. Guess what's going on? Critical Role's Mighty Nein animated series is coming to Amazon Video. So Critical Role has another one.
They created the Legend of Vox Machina, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they started it from just their friends getting together with a Dungeons and Dragons game. So I don't know if you've seen or people out there have seen the Legend of Vox Machina. Season 2 just dropped. They dropped 3 episodes. The first episode I can say was a banger. Season 1 was a banger. And man, if it's from the same people that gave us that, I'm excited about this. I just think their story is fascinating.
Yeah. The Mighty Nein is on the way to Amazon Prime Video.
Nice.
Animated series. It made announcements today. The TV show based on this escapades of Critical Role actual play scopes. Play tropes. The Mighty Nein is the name of the adventure party in Critical Role's second Dungeons and Dragons actual play series. So that's what they named the second series. So Vox Machina was the first one. This is what they're doing in their second game. So after they completed Vox Machina, they started their new game. They're like called the Mighty Nein. I think we just need to start doing this. This doesn't make sense.
It's so dope. It's actually inspiring that you can just get together. And so for people out there who don't know, right, they started a Kickstarter to shoot the pilot for the Legend of Vox Machina, and they needed to raise something like $2 million. They raised like $5 million, in a matter of like 2 months or something. And they shot their own pilot, and Amazon picked it up for a full season. It's the stuff that you dream about or you think about that they actually made it happen. It's dope. It's a dope story.
Titmouse is the animation studio behind it. My man Christian, y'all killing it over there. Y'all are killing it at Titmouse right now because the animation for season 2 of Vox Machina, woo, it's the best animation y'all have ever done, and it looks like it's like Avatar: The Last Airbender level animation on this.
And we talked about it yesterday. That first episode of season 2, you got dragons. I don't want to give too much of it away. I don't want to put out any spoilers. Just know that first scene is dope.
Dope.
You're gonna see dragons doing things. I mean, the House of Dragons spent $60 million on dragons. This did what House of Dragons should have done on a fraction of the budget.
Oh, man, it's the most amazing use of dragons I've ever seen. It made me scared of dragons for the first time ever in life. Like, oh shit. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. No way. No way.
Man. So they're gonna follow up the Legend of
season. Watch the first season. This is the group of characters that are amazing together. And then the second season is like, whoa.
So, question then. They're going to drop a new series. Is the bar so high, though, that like anything other than being just the shit is a disappointment?
Let me tell you something about the Mighty Nein so far. What we do.
Okay.
They have 141 episodes on Twitch. They played 141 rounds of this game for hours on end. That means it's probably 1 hour episodes up to 3 hour episodes of this one game. 560 hours of streaming content. So they have 560 hours of story. As long as they take the best parts of it and string it together like they did Vox Machina, I think they're going to up themselves. They're going to have 2 series compete against each other. Rodney said it best. They made 9 million from Twitch in 2021, according to leaks.
Yeah, man. It's because it's dope. Hey, money. Hey, it's money well deserved because it's
Yeah.
dope. It's a great story.
I think the second story may be better than the first one. Could you imagine that? They make the Empire Strikes Back of Dungeons and Dragons series?
I'm good with that. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited about this. Does it give a release date?
Let me see. No, there's no release date.
Okay.
Do we need a release date right now? We're just on the second season of the Boss Machina right now.
I like to be prepared, Charles. Do you have to attack me for just wanting to be
Except
prepared?
I'm a binge-worthy person, right? I always watch the pilot just to make sure I'm just gonna feel it or not. You get a feel for it. I watched all 3 episodes. I broke my own train of thinking there. I was like, hey, I'll watch the pilot and I'll cut it off. 10 minutes in the pilot, I was like, there's no way I'm cutting this off.
I just saw that action sequence and I had to go. So this might be a show that I just binge because I hate watching something and when
I
it's
can't
really
watch it.
good, I have to stop.
I'm not gonna watch anymore.
Yeah, so I might, yeah. They're gonna drop 3 each week for the 12 episodes. So I'm just gonna wait, to maybe like week 3 and I'll watch
That a
9.
sign of how good it is. Like somebody at Amazon Prime was like, "Yo, we can't do this week to week. People will blow this whole thing up. We drop it 3 at a time."
Hey, I'm good with it because I hate week to week television. Drop
Week television too. There's one thing I hate more than week
commercials. We know.
Yep, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
I know. We know. We got you. We pay attention.
Thank you. Okay, Netflix's real life Squid Game show is slightly safer than the original. I hope it's safer than the.
What does that mean? It's slightly. Why
are you not actually killing people?
Right. How do you say it's slightly? This is literally a show about people being on the show to kill people. It's a lethal game show. You're like, well, it's slightly or safer.
Let's dive into this article because this is what we're diving into.
How do we?
A handful of contestants from Netflix's in development reality show Squid Game: The Challenge needed medical attention on Monday.
Oh Lord!
During freezing temperatures on set. The series is currently being filmed across 2 studios in the UK, where temperatures reported reach a low of 30 Fahrenheit or -1 degree Celsius on Monday, while filming a game of red light, green light, and resulted in at least a contestant being stretchered off. Oh boy, Netflix better cut the production. They might as well cut the production off.
Yeah, this is not going. Maybe, but is it shot in South Korea?
No, it's shot in the UK, United Kingdom.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not saying anything wrong with South Korea, but it's like,
yeah.
You can't be out here almost killing people on game shows now. Netflix.
Either. I tell you, you know how gangster South Korea is?
What's that?
Pop off the plane. They have terminals that from American airplanes and planes out of Japan and Thailand and whatnot. When you hop off the plane, they have a wall saying, if you have drugs, we will execute you.
Yeah.
It's right there on the wall.
I believe it. But like you would imagine, like
they have it in everybody's language too, so you can't say you didn't read it.
That's why was it whatchamacallit, Netflix has a Narcos version in I think it is South Korea.
South Korea, yeah.
I bet you that's dope, man. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I bet you it's good.
Yep. Then when you get beyond that wall, Randy, when you get beyond that wall, they have a list of every drug on planet Earth, including legal drugs in a lot of countries. And they're like, hey, we catch you with this, you're done. Life imprisonment or execution.
Let's get back to this story.
This story.
Is the union going to allow them to have these people working in? Well, if it's a reality show, it might not be.
They're at war with Ireland right now. They said it's a total of 456 global contestants who have been cast for the reality spinoff to compete in the various challenges inspired by Netflix series. In order to win $4.56 million, they actually made this freaking Squid Game. They made every person worth $100. And I guess if you're about to freeze to death, you off the show.
Man, would
Everybody,
you would
everybody
you
has to go home for medical attention.
would you be on the show for a chance to
No,
I'm
hell
not doing it.
no.
I'm not doing it. I'm
Hell
not doing
no.
it.
I saw Squid Game and cringed watching it. I'm soft, dog. I'm soft. I don't need I don't need $4.5 million that bad. Imagine freezing, losing the toe or two.
Yeah, man. Losing a toe or two and not winning. Like, that's
Not
even
winning.
worse. Yeah. Cause now you ain't got medical insurance.
Well, in the UK, you get medical insurance. They
Okay.
insurance.
Maybe that's why they're shooting it in the
That's
UK.
why in the UK, you got
Because America, they like, nah, you don't got a job, you don't got medical insurance. So yeah, that makes sense then.
we're gonna go to some a goodie, a oldie but goodie. GoldenEye 007 is coming to Nintendo Switch on January 27th. There's been a lot of game announcements, and I bet you GoldenEye 007 has everybody really excited with the HD release. So GoldenEye 007 is coming to Xbox and Nintendo Switch this week. Rare is releasing GoldenEye 007 HD on Xbox as a remaster of the legendary Nintendo 64 game. My question is this game going to be good or not? I mean, it was good when it came out, but I don't know if it's still good or not. The Funk would probably have to answer that for me. He would
Well, I
know
guess my question, why is it even a big deal? I don't know.
because
I
this is
mean,
a legendary game. This is the first person shooter that got pretty excited. It was four people, couch co-op, and y'all can go around shooting each other. And it was like the game to get people excited on console shooters.
okay. I
You know,
mean, I don't know. I've never played it. I
yeah.
saw the movie, but I don't know anything about the video game. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
have.
was a legendary game. I was a Sega kid, so I didn't have it. I had a PlayStation when this game came out. I was on PlayStation by then.
Did Sega have a console out when
Yep,
PlayStation was
they
out?
had the Saturn out.
I thought the
They had
Saturn was
the
earlier.
Dreamcast, actually.
Dreamcast. Okay, okay.
Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was out, I think, but this
It
one.
was just ahead of its time.
It was way ahead of its time.
It had like Wi-Fi hookups when people didn't have Wi-Fi.
I think it was the Dreamcast was out when GoldenEye came out.
Okay, okay, okay.
The Funk can correct me on this, but it was a four-person shooter. You had multiple guns and you ran around shooting each other. People love the game. I don't know if I care to see an HD remake of this game. Maybe that's just me.
I don't know.
Uh, Wallace and Gromit sets to return with a Netflix original movie. So
Hold on. The Funk's went in. He said, I don't know the moment to moment gameplay will hold up, but it's different mission style than modest games.
Not
The, there are wide open levels with lots of optional mission objectives.
okay.
Whereas nowadays, you're pretty much just running down a glorified hallway with no deviation from core objectives.
Okay. So it's not the multiplayer that people would probably grab this game for. It'd be the single player where you have multiple ways to tackle a mission and side missions. That's actually cool. Now I would probably pick it up for that. But if it's coming to Xbox, it's gonna be in Game Pass in a day or two. Because Xbox had a big announcement today. They were like, hey, every game we making, you're gonna play on Game Pass when it launches. You ain't gotta pay money for it. You can as long as you pay for the streaming service, you got it. You like it, we love it. They made
Okay.
a big announcement about that. I was like, man, they're really betting the farm on this Game Pass.
Okay.
They just dropped a new game called what's it called? Hi-Fi something. Hi-Fi Rush. So they just dropped Hi-Fi Rush, which looks quite exciting. It's a rhythm action game. So you're not only doing fighting, you fight to a rhythm and you get more points by fighting to the rhythm. And they dropped it and they were like, hey, there's a studio that makes a game called The Evil Within. They make
Mhm.
nothing but horror games, but they made this amazing anime like video game that you fight to a rhythm on.
Okay.
And they were like, it's out today, guys. They did an Apple. You can pick it up today in a couple of hours. And
Nice.
only that, it's free if you got Game Pass.
Shouldn't that the way most games be? Well, I
Well,
don't
they
know.
say this. Hey, you want to buy Redfall? Buy it. But if you got our Game Pass, you get it for free.
Yeah, why wouldn't I do that?
No. Hey, Minecraft fans, you want Minecraft Legends? Well, if you got the Game Pass, you get to play the new missions for free.
Yeah, why I don't understand why anybody wouldn't do that.
Exactly. I said they bet the farm on the service.
Okay.
They bet the farm. They're like, look, we gonna make all this stuff exclusive eventually, and PlayStation's gonna be shit out of luck because they've been dominating the exclusive era for the last 2 generations. We got something for them. So I understand why PlayStation's like, whoa, 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 you got to stop them from buying Activision. They are
Because if they get it, they'll make all the games exclusive and just put them on Game Pass.
yeah,
And then PlayStation people won't have any version of it.
that's
Yeah.
what they'll do. They'll be like, hey, you can have it on PlayStation. You got to pay $59.99, or you can
Right.
just have Game Pass.
Right.
Game Pass is $19 a month.
Right. And part of the reason for the Activision purchase was probably to bulk up that library.
Look up
And
that
you can have
library.
these exclusive titles on Game Pass.
Yep.
That's probably the long-term strategy.
So they announced Elder Scrolls, which is a big RPG game,
Mhm.
and they had Elder Scrolls Online, Necrom. They announced it, and they said, "Hey, all the Elder Scroll games you've ever loved, for a limited time, we're gonna put them on Game Pass. You can play them all for free, so you can catch up." And Randy, this is a ton of games. There's a ton of games behind this developer direct today. They're like, hey, you want Monster Hunter Rise? We know y'all love Monster Hunter. Y'all played a lot of money for it on the Switch and whatnot. Played a lot of money on PlayStation. It's free on Game Pass.
Or Ricase, or it's a limited exclusive for a year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do a limit. Hey, we're gonna have it up here, and we're gonna have it on Game Pass for a year. So you're gonna play it on Game Pass. Then we open up the following year. Who cares if it's on PlayStation? We don't care.
Because by that time you're engaged, right? You're hooked. You're not gonna go, yeah.
Game by then, or,
Right.
or you're already playing it on some Xbox machine.
And then they own the company, so they're still getting paid if you get it on PlayStation. The margins are just larger if you do it on Game Pass. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So
That might be some monopolistic practices. I can see PlayStation. Yeah, like nah.
I can't let them have that.
Yeah, if I'm like nah, I'm talking to the AG. I'm like, you got to shut that shit down. What is it gonna take? Throw some interference, push it back, whatever.
It's interesting to see that this is what's going on. But going beyond the world of gaming, let's stay in the world of animation. Wallace and Gromit set return with new Netflix movie. So Wallace and Gromit, have you ever watched Wallace and
I've
Gromit?
never watched it, so I'm not familiar with it.
It's an Oscar-winning movie, Wallace and Gromit: The Wrong Trousers. It is a Aardman animation series out of the UK, and they make a show about, I think Wallace is the dog. No, Grumit's the dog and Wallace is the person, and it's a really high level animation. It doesn't rival Pixar, but it's unique in its style. They have were rabbits and stuff in Wallace and Gromit, and Netflix is like, hey, we're bringing y'all back because we need content. And this is after Netflix is killed its animation division. So
Maybe.
they sat there and went to the studio that makes Wallace and Gromit and said, hey, we're gonna bring y'all back for a movie.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Wallace interesting movie. It has British dry humor.
okay. I'm surprised that I missed that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They even have a VR experience.
Okay. Rakai said
Aardman unveiled a single player VR experience of the Grand Getaway for the Meta Quest. Yep.
Okay. All right. Is it available on any streaming services now? Do we know?
Oh yeah, Wallace and Gromit should be available on some streaming service. They have a number of movies. I think they even have a show. I think they even have a TV show, Wallace and Gromit.
Okay. I'm gonna have to put that on the to-do list.
I remember watching The Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Okay.
You know, they have let's let me go to the list of films they have. Wallace and Gromit first appeared in the 1989 short film called A Grand Day's Out. Since the franchise inception, Wallace and Gromit have won Oscars from 3 entries, including 2005's The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, Beyond 2008's A Matter of Loaf and Death. The film series received the spin-off Shaun of the Sheep, which spawned 2 feature-length films in 2020. Shaun of the Sheep to Netflix to its 6th season.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Like it's on Netflix. I mean,
they
it looks like it's on
metaverse
YouTube.
before we thought about a meta. They created a universe before we thought of a universe, but they have TV shows and movies.
Was it? Did it start on? Because it looked like it's on YouTube.
Probably so.
Okay.
It started in 1989, Randy. It's been
Oh. How did I
it's been around
miss
for a
that?
while.
Hmm.
Okay, something that's straight out of the Philippines. We got another story straight out of the Philippines here, because
What's that?
In My Mother's Skin tells a frightful Filipino fairy tale. Just the name alone has me freaked out. In My Mother's Skin. So the only non-English language film in the midnight session of this year's 2023 Sundance Film Festival, In My Mother's Skin, is a gut-wrenching horror story about a girl placed in a desperate situation who makes a choice she quickly regrets. It takes place in the Philippines near the end of World War II, but its theme transcends the specificity of its settings. Determined to help the kid disobey the don't leave the house rule, sneaking out into the thick trees in search of food or any shed of hope that their father is still alive. This leads the naive Tala into an encounter with an ordinary gown, softly spoken being, Jasmine Kurt Smith. Tala thinks she's a fairy, but there's something off-putting about this creature that the audience can clearly sense.
I'm
And
good for it. It's maybe horror. I don't know the right word I'm looking for. I think of like Tresse, because Tresse had a supernatural element to it that was on the darker side, and I thought it was phenomenal. And just hearing the description there, it puts the supernatural, and I feel like we need more non just white supernatural fantasy, those things. Let's tell some original stories. And so since this is a Filipino story, I think it's great. I think we
it is
should do
awesome. It is awesome.
it. Yeah,
So,
I want to see it.
and if you know anything about Asian, Southeast Asian, or East Asia, or South Asian horror stories, they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Gonna have you thinking like, oh yeah, because they're not just scary. They're psychological.
Right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Huh?
This girl's not supposed to go in the forest and she's going in there to get food or look for their father. Yeah, I saw the trailer for this. I'm like, I said nope. Like, nope, I'm not watching that.
I'm watching it. I want to see it. Yeah, man. I think it's cool because it's probably a reason why she's going into the forest, and
Yeah.
it's a deeper reason. And so, yeah, I want to see how this comes out.
Well, if it comes on Prime or something, me and you'll watch it together. And I can watch your face winch, and I will find pleasure in watching that.
Hey, man, I'm good with I'm good with scary movies. Rakan put he said Filipino, Norman Bates or Jason Voorhees.
This may be worse than that. This may be like Pan Labyrinth scary. It meets The Ring. This may be some wild stuff to
The
watch.
Ring Goo or the Ring?
Ring,
Ring,
Ring
yeah,
Goo.
Ring Goo is good. The
Yeah,
Ring,
no, Ring is bad. That's they Americanized it. They ruined.
yeah.
They Americanized stories or put it into the Shakespearean structure ruins everything.
I'm like, yeah, I was like, it's all right. And I saw Ring Goo. I was like, oh damn, this is
Okay,
good.
okay. I got something for you. I know you're gonna love this. The revived movie pass could be open to all by summer.
Yeah, man, let's bring it back.
It has to be as good as it used to be.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, let's bring it back.
We got
Bring it back in my Jeezy voice. Yeah, man. Yeah.
asked when Spike's expected to open up the new subscriptions all. He told outlet, I think by summer, but we might still roll it out in stages. Movies Pass's new incarnation works on a tiered credit system where movies cost a different amount based on customer location, and certain movies and view times cost from credits. Now they add the algorithm. They're adding a lot of variables to this now. I like it best. I pay $9.99 a month, and I can watch whatever movie I wanted every day.
You did. That's why the business model wasn't sustainable.
Hey, keep that to yourself. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for your facts or your opinions on Movie Pass. But
those were FACTSs, not FAXs. So
what we want everybody to say, Movie Pass was greatest at $10 a month on films, one film every day.
Right.
They should be thankful I didn't go see a film every day.
You said what?
They should be happy I didn't go see a film every day. They should be happy. Every day, Randy. Every day. That's 30 to 31 films a month. That is 28 in the month of February and 29 in a leap year.
But I have to imagine they thought of that most people aren't going to do that. They just don't have the capacity to go to the movies every single day.
They won. Give me back the original plan, knowing that I'm not going to go every day.
Well, they got to come up with a way to support this business model.
And we're in a recession. People are going to stop going to the movies anyway.
People don't actually go to the movies more in recession.
Hey, whose facts are you supporting here?
What you saying?
Whose facts are you supporting here?
Entertainment does well during recession.
I'm trying to daily wire this shit right now, Randy. I'm trying to daily wire this shit. I'm giving out Trump facts right now, and you're up here trying to destroy my truth.
Get the people, man.
Get a Trump. We'll end with this story. We're gonna bring Cayenne after this. Meta allows Trump back on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
But Meta announced that it will reinstate Trump's accounts sometime in the next few weeks if Trump once again violates Meta's content policies. The company said that his accounts will be subject to additional suspensions ranging from 1 month to 2 years, depending on the severity of the violation. The question is this. I don't think he's allowed to post anything because Truth Social has him on lock-in until the end of the next presidential election.
But it ain't as big as Facebook. That's a big platform.
But he can't post. He can't post as Donald Trump.
Oh, really?
No. Truth.
Well, he just posts this like 45 or 46. He'll post. Yeah, that's easy to get around. Like President 46, right? You just post as that.
That's him. Like he can't be known as him. It can be like Trump's War Room.
Or it can be like, 2024. It'll be all President POTUS 2024. It can be all kinds of stuff. But he's
not allowed to write a post for them too. So the writing of the post has to come from somebody else. So he has to dictate his post to somebody else. And we know that man ain't good at dictating things to people.
Yeah, but he can. They'll clean it up. He'll have some. And hell, now he can have what? Chat GPT doing it. It'll post stuff for what? There's ways around this. No. Like loser. Like, give me a post on losers, Democrats. He just come up with a post and he posts. He's like, I didn't write it.
Say it like Donald Trump.
Right, Donald Trump.
I may go to Chat GPT.
Right.
That. And call it Trump GPT. And that is the name of the Twitter.
Well said. Right. He'd be like, in Donald Trump's voice, losers, Democrats, 2024.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. That's all he has to do every day.
Right. Every day. Yeah. Every day. Yeah. That's it.
That's true. That's true. With that being said, you have anything to say to conclude our show?
Nah. Are we doing crosstalk?
Yeah, doing crosstalk.
Okay, well, let's do crosstalk, man.
Bring them in. But I want to give a shout out to Rodney for managing this. Shout out to the Funk for always writing the articles and putting them up there. We gotta have the Funk come back on the show. Shout out to the Crystal K May, aka Digital Click, for also supporting us with marketing support, our logos, and the overall look of the Geekish Network, and keeping GeekBeast looking all sexy. We're a sexy beast. And man, let's go into crosstalk.
All right, let's do this. We got Kai and Courtney coming through. Cool. All right.
The Funk said it best. Since when did he care about contracts?
Yeah, man,
That's true. Trump ain't never cared about no contract.
You're not stopping Trump because of a contract or something like that. Yeah. I don't know why they letting him on. It ain't like he gonna do something different. He been doing the same. What 70-year-old man gonna change?
Never change.
None.
What are we talking about?
We talking about Twitter. Well, not Twitter. Meta is allowing Donald Trump back on Facebook and Instagram, but they're saying like if he violates their policies, they will remove him for what, a month or a year or something like that.
Years.
But like he got like Kanye, he doing that first day.
First day.
Yeah.
First day. First post. He can be like, loser Mark Zuckerberg knows that I could save his company because they lost all the money.
Exactly. Facebook struggling, downplay, savior, 2024.
2024 president.
All right.
Your hair looks nice.
Loser Meta.
Oh, thank you.
Loser Meta. Yeah. We said Chat GPT is going to do all this because apparently Truth Justice, his other network, his private network, had exclusively writing on their social network until the end of the next election.
They're what?
He can only write on Truth Social. He can only type. He can only actually physically type on Truth Social. They have him under contract that he has exclusive. He's exclusively to be able to talk to people on Truth Social.
Somebody doing it, yeah. He don't care.
So he has to have somebody else do it for Facebook and Twitter.
Plus he gonna say that he didn't write it anyway. He didn't dictate it.
That's why you have Chat GPT do it for him.
GPT in Donald Trump's voice.
He gonna break Chat GPT though, because it's going. It's AI. It's advanced intelligence. Can you actually take advanced intelligence and make it sound like it's slow? Can you take AI and make it sound like it rode the short bus to school?
But AI artificial intelligence, it was an advantage.
Artificial intelligence.
So it's fake. He'd be like, fake news. Artificial intelligence, man. This guy is crazy. We saw him. He's crazy.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Randy?
Oh, we're talking about The Witcher Blood Origin. Netflix says prequel to the successful Witcher series.
Okay. Yeah. So you want to ask us for hot takes?
What's your hot take, Chuck?
Look at that. Courtney, like she has a hot take to give.
No, I don't. I did not look that way. No, I don't. I'm curious as to what y'all hot takes are going to be.
Rakai, what is your hot take? Damn.
I think it's interesting how, with once Game of Thrones ended, I think everyone raced to the drawing board and they pulled out Chat GPT and said, "Hey, give me another Lord of the Rings. I just really want to see people going on a quest and doing a lot of walking and talking and some fighting in there too." So,
Dang.
Oh no, man. Do my L's run this mother? That's my hot take. Do my L's run this mother?
Run his mother?
Yeah.
Mine's is, do we really need prequels?
You've been saying that though.
Look at Courtney. Courtney got her Cheetos out, you guys.
She tried to switch it up. She got a different snack of choice.
I'm so mad at y'all.
Damn, Courtney. Damn.
I didn't say
With
that.
hood on, she probably got pork rinds out.
I don't have pork rinds. I don't have pork rinds, friends. Come on. I don't know. Let's see. My gosh. My hot take is probably right up there with Chuck. I think I'm just gonna co-sign Chuck's, because I think if you're gonna take time to make a prequel, then by God, it better be reason worthy. Because Michelle Yeoh can't carry it all by herself.
That's what I was just gonna say. How dare you have Michelle Yeoh stand on?
Michelle Yeoh can't carry it by herself. That has not been the standard, Courtney, because she's carried everything.
Well, she carried this. Let's be honest. She carried this. She was the highlight.
Let's be honest. Star Trek Discovery, it was decent, but she carries it
because she shines.
She's magic. I mean, she's literally like she invests naturally. She just literally loses herself in every role, and everybody else is showing up trying to be a star.
And anything.
And that.
Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, and that's the difference between a performer and an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is performing. They're showing up for the limelight, for the glitz, for all the accolades, and this woman shows up to put in work. I
wonder why she's not considered a dame. She's one of the dames. She's one of the damiest dames I've seen.
I mean, she deserves a special. She deserves like
to be above the dames.
I mean, I don't want it to sound like because I know that there is. I mean, I would say Empress, but like I don't know. Like I don't know if that's acceptable, but I would label her the Empress of all. If Meryl Streep is like the quote unquote GOAT, then Michelle Yeoh is like the sorceress. Like she is above the rest. She's the global GOAT. Mm-hmm. She's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT. I like that. The glow GOAT. The
global GOAT.
I think she was amazing in this. And
everything I've ever seen her in.
Everything. From the moment I saw her in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon when I was in college, I was enamored. Mm-hmm. I was like, I want to be her when I grow up.
Just
like legitimately.
Right? Everything she comes through. She just murders it.
Everything.
Hey guys, y'all want to see? We'll be back at 8:15 then 4. Yeah. So we'll be back in 4 minutes with Binge Worthy. I'm sorry, Randy. This is your spiel.
This is still GeekBeast.
No, you do it. I do GeekBeast.
Just come back and join us in 5 minutes, right? We're talking Witcher Blood Origin. Come back and check out what we're going to say. We'll rate it on our unique Binge Worthy scale.
All right. See y'all in 5.
Peace.